In less than 48 hours, President Trump's public stance on Iran shifted dramatically, moving from effusive praise to apocalyptic threats. The whiplash began on a Friday afternoon when Trump told CBS News that Iran had agreed to everything, including handing over its enriched uranium and ceasing support for proxy groups such as Hezbollah and Hamas. He said the United States would take the uranium and that Tehran had committed to stop backing those organizations. The remarks came just as markets reacted positively to news that Iran had declared the Strait of Hormuz open, sending oil prices lower and stocks higher. Within hours, Iran's foreign ministry pushed back. A spokesperson declared that enriched uranium is as sacred to us as Iranian soil and would not be transferred under any circumstances, directly contradicting Trump's claim that a deal on uranium removal was already settled. The Iranian statement also emphasized that transferring uranium to the United States had never been an option, raising immediate questions about how much Tehran had actually conceded. The following day, Trump softened his tone during a press appearance in Phoenix, saying he did not believe there were too many significant differences remaining between the two sides. When asked about reports that Iran still saw major gaps, he replied that any differences could be straightened out but downplayed their severity. Over the weekend, Trump remained relatively quiet. He attended an Oval Office signing event where he dismissed a reporter's question about Iranian naval activity in the Strait, telling the press to get out. He then spent the afternoon at his golf club in Northern Virginia. Early Sunday morning, the tone shifted again. In an interview with Fox News, Trump warned that if Iran refused to sign the U.S.-backed deal, the whole country is getting blown up. He framed the upcoming talks in Islamabad, Pakistan, as Iran's last chance to avoid catastrophe. Later that day, he took to Truth Social to accuse Iran of violating the ceasefire by firing bullets into the Strait of Hormuz, claiming the shots were aimed at a French ship and a British freighter. He wrote that the incident constituted a total violation of our ceasefire agreement, and escalated his rhetoric, threatening to knock out every single power plant, and every single bridge in Iran if the deal was rejected, declaring "No more Amar, nice guy," and invoking an Iran killing machine. On Monday, Trump continued the mixed messaging. In a call with PBS News, he said that if the 2-week ceasefire expired that week, then lots of bombs start going off. He later told Bloomberg that it was highly unlikely he would extend the ceasefire without a deal, and he clarified that the ceasefire would end Wednesday night Washington time, not Tuesday as previously suggested. Adding to the confusion, a White House official clarified that the U.S. delegation headed by Vice President J.D. Vance had not yet departed for Islamabad, contrary to Trump's earlier announcement that the team would arrive Monday night. The official said the delegation merely plans to travel to Islamabad soon, without giving a specific date. Iran's leadership, meanwhile, stated it had no current plans to return to peace talks. The backdrop to these statements is a tenuous ceasefire that has held for 2 weeks amid broader regional tensions. An ambush that killed a French soldier in Lebanon, blamed by France's president on Hezbollah, and reports of Iranian vessels firing on commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz have kept the situation volatile. Oil markets reacted to the initial optimism, then to the subsequent threats, illustrating how quickly sentiment can swing based on presidential commentary. The rapid succession of contradictory claims, first celebrating a comprehensive agreement, then denying any substantive progress, then threatening total military action, creates a picture of diplomatic uncertainty. Allies worry that mixed signals could undermine trust, while adversaries may see an opportunity to exploit perceived indecision. The situation also raises the risk of miscalculation. A rhetorical threat interpreted as imminent action could trigger escalatory responses on the ground. At its core, the episode underscores how personal communication styles can shape international negotiations. Trump's tendency to make bold, declarative statements in informal settings, phone calls, social media posts, impromptu press exchanges, means that each utterance is scrutinized for policy intent. When those statements conflict with official positions or with the other side's public declarations, the space for negotiation narrows. As the ceasefire deadline approaches, the world watches to see whether the parties can find a concrete agreement amid the noise, or whether the war of words will give way to a more dangerous confrontation. The takeaway is clear: in high-stakes diplomacy, consistency, and clarity are not just preferable, they are essential to preventing misunderstanding and preserving the chance for peace.